Today, Georgia's Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis told the permanently underdressed Republican Congressman Jim Jordan that he is an utter buffoon. But she didn't say it that way because she is a much better writer than I am. She sent a 9-page letter to Jim Jordan, the non-lawyer, who is the Republican chairman of the House Judiciary Committee. It was a reply to his challenging letter to her that he sent last month. District Attorney Willis's letter starts off being relatively polite about Jim Jordan's lying, saying, "Your letter contains inaccurate information and misleading statements." On page 2, she warmed up a bit, saying, "Your attempt to invoke congressional authority to intrude upon and interfere with an active criminal case in Georgia is flagrantly at odds with the Constitution. The defendants in this case have been charged under state law with committing state crimes. There is absolutely no support for Congress purporting to second-guess or somehow supervise an ongoing Georgia criminal investigation and prosecution. Your public statements and your letter itself make clear that you lack any legitimate legislative purpose for that inquiry. Your job description as a legislator does not include criminal law enforcement, nor does it include supervising a specific criminal trial because you believe that doing so will promote your partisan political objectives. Chairman Jordan, I tell people often, deal with reality or reality will deal with you. It is time that you deal with some basic realities. Face this reality, Chairman Jordan. The select group of defendants who you fret over in my jurisdiction are like every other defendant, entitled to no worse or better treatment than any other American citizen. Your notion that different standards of justice should apply to a select group of people is offensive. Here is another reality you must face. Those who wish to avoid felony charges in Fulton County, Georgia, including violations of Georgia RICO law, should not commit felonies in Fulton County, Georgia. District Attorney Willis said she had no obligation to respond to Jim Jordan, but was voluntarily responding to some of the points he raised in his letter to her, including the timing of the indictments of Donald Trump and his 18 co-defendants. Quote, Senator Lindsey Graham, the ranking minority member of the Senate Judiciary Committee, was a witness who refused to voluntarily comply and required my office to obtain a decision affirming his obligation to testify from the United States Supreme Court. That is but one example of the use of litigation by a witness to resist providing information to this investigation and to delay justice. If you are sincerely interested in improving federal law, I encourage you to make it incumbent upon your congressional colleagues to cooperate with lawful investigations without requiring intervention by the highest court in the land. District Attorney Willis has, as of tonight, won the competition for most insulting letter a prosecutor has sent to Jim Jordan when Jim Jordan is trying to illicitly interfere with that prosecutor's work. She told the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, quote, for a more thorough understanding of Georgia's RICO statute, its application, and similar laws in other states, I encourage you to read RICO state by state. As a non-member of the bar, you can purchase a copy for $249.